No Shama.
Shama.
What's up, guys? Today we will be predicting the full card of UFC 313. I think it's a pretty great card, to be honest with you, especially the main card. And yeah, let's get right into it. Starting with Ozzy Diaz versus the Jordan Santos. I'm going with the Jordan Santos. Fuck Ozzy Diaz, that fat, balding, fat motherfucker. Okay. Chris Gutierrez versus John Castaneda. Castaneda, pretty good name, pretty good opponent, pretty good fighter, you know. He's coming off of a loss against, I want to say, the guy that just beat Giannis. Yes, Marcos. Is it Daniel Marcos? Castaneda is pretty good, you know. Gutierrez is good, but he's not. Gutierrez is good at kind of skating by decisions, you know. He's not really. He's a bit technical, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's not like a freaking. He's not a marauder. As Joe Rogan. I just mixed up Dana White and Joe Rogan. As Joe Rogan likes to say, he's not really a marauder. He's kind of just a piss plain kind of. I might go Castaneda. I might go I'm going to go Gutierrez, you know. I could just see that this being one of those like Rob Font, Kyler Phillips kind of fight. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, I'm going Kyler Phillips. And then Rob Font just like OGs his way to a win. I could just see Gutierrez winning like a shitty decision. I don't know, man. He's won too many in his career for me to not say that. And Castaneda's good, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna go Chris Gutierrez via like pretty boring decision. I'm sorry. Myron Santos versus Francis Marshall. Francis Marshall, he looks like he just got out of the military. He's coming off of a win against blah 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 Bazooka. I don't know who that is. You know, but Francis Marshall, cool look. Myron Santos, this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this. What's wrong with his? I don't know. He's coming off of a win against Con Ofley, I believe is his name. So they're both coming off of wins. Just hit the mic. I'm gonna go. I don't know. This is one of those where it's like two young guys, you know, both athletic, both strong, coming off of wins. This is kind of a learning experience for both guys, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to go Francis Marshall, I think. I'm going to go Francis Marshall. I think he's going to be able to, Myron Santos, though, is not bad. I'm going to go Francis Marshall. 1 win by knockout, 4 by submission. He might be able to out-grapple Myron, but at the same time, I mean, 2-fight winning streak, 8 wins by knockout, so he's got power. He's 15-1. I don't know. It kind of looks like I show speed. No, he doesn't. I'm gonna go Myron Santos. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna go Francis Marshall. Actually, I'm gonna go Francis Marshall by like submission. Myron Santos has one of those records where I'm like, okay, this guy's like probably been fed cans. I don't know. But then Marshall, why am I spending so long on this fucking fight? I'm going with fucking Francis Marshall. No, yeah, what the fuck? Who cares? Oh my god. Alex Morono versus Carlos Leal. Yay, Alex Morono versus Carlos Leal, huh? I'm going to go Carlos Leal. Alex Morono is shit. Why does it never work when I click it? He's coming off of a loss to Renat for Kretinov. Renat is not. Didn't he win that fight? I think he won that. Well, I think I gave that fight to him. I'm going with Carlos Leal. Alex Morono is he is let's just move on. I'm going Carlos Leal. Okay, this is a good fight. Bruno Ferreira versus Armen Petrosyan. I'm going to go Bruno Ferreira pretty easily in this. Via first round knockout. Yikes, right? Petrosyan is good. He did good against Sharon Magomedov, but he literally just got knocked out. So we know his chin isn't the best, right? Like, I know it was a clean shot. It happens. Anyone would have got knocked out by that, except for, like, I don't know, like Nate Diaz, who has, like, a crazy chin. Anybody. But anyways, Bruno Ferreira, I got Bruno Ferreira in this one. First round knockout. I think he's just going to maraud forward. I think, especially after his last fight, his last performance, where he had Abus Magomedov hurt very badly, but he lost that fight because he didn't push enough. Because he dropped Abus, like, a couple of times, I think, or at least once. And if he would have pressured more, he would have won that fight instead of just spamming spinning elbows because he thinks like, oh, I won with that one time. I'm gonna go with Bruno Ferreira first round knockout. Petrosian's good, but kind of a soy chin, big nose. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bruno Ferreira first round. I just could see him marauding forward up against the cage, just Petrosian kind of slumps over. Bruno Ferreira wins. He screams in the air, big Brazilian, whatever the fuck. Josh Van, Ray Saruya, great fight. But I'm gonna go Josh Van. Ray Saruya, he's good, but this is such a jump up. I mean, Josh Van was supposed to fight. I forget who he was supposed to fight, but obviously this was not supposed to be Ray Saruya, but now it's happening, and yeah, I'm going to go Josh Van. I think I picked against Josh Van in his last fight. I think so. What was his last fight? It was against Durden. Did I know I didn't? I picked Van. For sure I picked Van. There's no way I picked against Josh. Maybe I did. I don't know. You guys got to let me know in the comments, but Ray Saruya, he's good. He's a good grappler, and he's obviously coming off a win against the Meep face Hernandez. He's 10-0. 4 knockouts, 4 subs, 4 first-round finishes. Very impressive record. But, bro, this is Joshua Van we're talking about. Solid takedown defense. Really slick little power. Yeah, I'm going to go Josh Van. I'm going to go Josh Van decision. I think Saruya is going to keep it relatively close, but not good enough to beat Josh Van, unfortunately. Holy shit, man. What are we doing here? Curtis Blades, Rizvan Kuniev. So we got the look at how fat this guy is. Holy fuck. Honestly, Rizvan Kuniev is a legitimate steroid cheat, and they're giving him a number 5 Curtis Blades. How is this? What? How is do no MMA reporters ask questions anymore? I'd be like, hey Dana, so we see Rizvan Kuniev is fighting Curtis Blades. Can you explain that matchmaking? Rizvan Kuniev, obviously he's never even had a fight in the UFC yet, and he's getting a top 5 ranked opponent already in his fucking career. Dagestan privilege is real, and if anyone says it's not, go fuck yourself. Dagestan privilege is real, because if Rizvan Kuniev was fucking Rizvan Johnson, and he was some white guy from Alabama, they would not give him this fucking fight, bro. But because he's Russian and Dagestani and has an EF at the end of his name, and he's a fat Dagestani heavyweight, fuck that. He should have gave Shamil Gaziev this fight. I'm going to go Curtis Blades, though, with all that being said. I'm going to go Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades is good. He's not going to get... he's got good takedown defense. He's been taken down, but he's got good takedown defense. He's got still good power. I know he got knocked out in his last fight. Some could say it's controversial. I don't think so. He wasn't flatline KO, though, like Gaethje was, who we'll get to later. I got Curtis Blades in this, man. I think... Dare I say Curtis Blades round 2 KO? No, that's too far. Who the fuck is Curtis Blades KO? No, he's KO'd. He's KO'd people, but I'm going to go Curtis Blades. He's not going to get taken down. He's not going to get ragdolled. He's going to be able to reverse. His striking is probably better than Kuniev's, I'd imagine. I'm not going to sit here and watch a Kuniev fucking regional fight. All those fights are rigged for the fucking Dagestanis, let's be honest. I'm kidding, guys. I'm joking. Don't call me Islamophobic. I'm going to go Curtis Blades in this. I really don't know how this fight has even been made, but whatever the fuck, man. I'm going to go Curtis Blades. Maybe decision or late round 2 kind of knockout, but I'm going to go decision. I'm going to go decision for the big boy, Curtis Blades. This is an awesome fight. Main card time. Mauricio Huffy versus Bobby Green. I'm going to go Mauricio Huffy first round knockout. Whoa, I know. Yeah, Ruffy's gonna... man. Bobby Green is Bobby Green. He's gonna always be Bobby Green. He's always gonna fight like Bobby Green. He's never gonna change. You're not gonna see Bobby Green go in there now with his hands up and start throwing leg kicks. No, it's just gonna be Bobby Green. Mauricio Huffy, though, he's one of these guys that is going to be making improvements every single fight, every single camp. He's relatively young. He's gonna be making improvements. I think you're going to see I think you're going to see a roughie that's not going to respect Bobby Green. Honestly, I really don't think he's going to respect Bobby Green. I could be wrong. I think it will be a bit patient early on. And once he tags Bobby with something, he's just going to try to finish him. And I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to get the finish. Green might hit him with something like slick, maybe like a 2 on the chin or something. But Ruffy's shown he has a pretty solid chin. I think he's going to knock out Bobby Green in the first round, unfortunately. I do. I really do, man. I do. I really do. Again, Green's got, Green's got a good chin too, even though he's been stopped a couple of times recently. But I'm gonna go Mauricio Ruffy first round knockout. It could be a war. It could. I'd prefer if it was a war than a first round knockout because I like Bobby Green, even though he's kind of obnoxious. I love him as a fighter. But I also love Mauricio Ruffy, and I think he's gonna knock Bobby Green out. I think he's just gonna tag him with something, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, let me just go get the finish," and then he's gonna get the finish. I don't know, man. I think at this point, Bobby Green's chin is too compromised. Let's just say that. So yeah, man. Sorry, Amanda Lemos, Jasmine Lucindo, or Yasmin Lucindo. Huh? She's kind of cute. She's coming off of she looks like Cardi B's like retarded sister. I'm gonna go Yasmin Lucindo. Lemos is not good. Lemos is just not good. Women's MMA is not good, but Lucindo just looks. I mean, Lemos looks more like a man. You gotta go with the one that looks more like a man. I'm gonna go Lucindo. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, let's move. Let's move on. Who cares? Lucindo by decision. Okay, finally, we're at the big 3 now. Jalen Turner versus Jalen Turner versus Ignacio Bahamondes. Is it bad that I mix up Bahamondes with Daniel Zellhuber all the time? They're not even Mexican, so I don't even know why I do that. They're just both tall and like. I'm gonna go Bahamondes. I'm gonna go fucking Bahamondes. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bahamondes, bro. This one's kind of easy for me. I think he's just a slicker striker. Also, by the way, there's rumors that somebody's pulling out of this card. I got a sneaking suspicion it's Jalen Turner, and I think Tom Nolan might step in because Tom Nolan is apparently on his way to like, where's this, in Vegas? Apparently he's like on his way to Vegas, and he's kind of teasing that he might have a fight. So obviously, I think Jalen Turner might have pulled out. If still, I probably will still pick Bahamondes over Tom Nolan if that's the fight, But if it's Jalen Turner, I'm picking Bahamondes over Jalen Turner. Yeah, he's slicker than Jalen Turner. He's more likely to mix in the grappling. I think he's a bit smarter than Jalen Turner in Jalen Turner's fight IQ is just, bro, having a Moicano just done like that and then just thinking you got a walk-off KO. Oh, man, he's losing to Gamrot, losing to Dan Hooker. He's got no momentum right now. Ignacio has a ton of momentum coming off of a good win against Manuel Torres. A good knockout as well. Slick knockout. I think he's just slicker than Turner. I think he's a better striker. Obviously both guys are used to facing shorter opponents, so now they're facing each other. 2 lanky guys going at it. You just got to throw Joel Alvarez in there, and we got a triple threat. But I got Bahamondes, man. I'm going to go Bahamondes via round 3 knockout. No, I'm going to go decision. It'll be a war. I think this will be a war. I could see this being a war. I could see Turner having his moments, don't get me wrong, but I just think Ignacio Bahamondes is like the better Jalen Turner. Honestly, I'm not, I was about to make a really crazy joke there. But I just think he's the better Jalen Turner, man. I just think he's better, slicker, and he's got grappling. I got Bahamondes kind of comfortably in this low-key, guys. So Bahamondes via decision, but it'll be a war. Probably fight of the night. Or this fight right here, which I already did a separate video on, but Rafael Fiziev, Justin Gaethje. Again, if you want to see my full fight prediction for this, check out my other video. But still, I'll obviously break it down here as much as I can. Gaethje, Fiziev. I thought Gaethje clearly won the first fight. Fiziev is coming off of an ACL explosion. Gaethje's coming off of a flatline. But, I mean, which one's worse? Tearing your ACL or getting chinned when you've already kind of been chinned before if you're Gaethje? Let's be honest. He has been chinned before. This is Fiziev's probably first major injury to his knee. I'm going to go Justin Gaethje via decision. I think this will be a mirror matchup to their first fight. I think this will be very similar to their first. Fiziev will come out strong as fuck in the first round. He's going to try to get Gaethje out of there. And Gaethje is just going to I think Gaethje could even get dropped in the first round. I think Gaethje could get dropped pretty badly, maybe at the end of the first round or something like that. But then Gaethje, I think he's just going to land those uppercuts, those sneaky little uppercuts he always lands on everybody. He's got super, super sneaky uppercuts. Probably the best uppercuts in MMA. Honestly, like, really when you think about it, the Ferguson one, the ones he was landing on Fiziev were sick. I got Gaethje in this one. The uppercuts, the leg kicks, I think he's going to win this one. It might even not be as close as the first fight, to be honest with you. Even though I thought the first fight was clearly Gaethje, it was still close. I got Gaethje in this one, though, pretty comfortably. This one took me a long time. I was studying it. I was rewatching the first fight. I was writing notes down. I was just... Obviously, again, I did a separate video, but, now it's just... I'm going to go with Gaethje. I don't think Gaethje's fully washed yet, guys. I don't know. His chin has always been kind of questionable. He got rocked in his fucking debut. Like, what are we doing here? It's not like he's always had a Max Holloway chin where he'll get hit with a head kick and just not even move. Max Holloway would literally get hit with insane shots and not even wobble. Gaethje was always wobbly legged. Now he's been flatlined, but it's like, is that any different than being wobble? I don't know. I'm gonna go Gaethje. But it'll probably be a war. No, honestly, I think Fiziev will have an insane first round. He's gonna throw like crazy. He's gonna, he's gonna really throw himself at Gaethje. But I just think Gaethje is just gonna be, he's gonna be a little more prepared for Fiziev, bro. And he's coming off like this is full camp Gaethje. This is not short notice Gaethje. This is the only person that's having a short notice fight is Fiziev, and he's coming off of a long layoff. I know he's been looking for a fight though, so I don't really count that, but I'm still going to go Gaethje. Gaethje via decision, though. Via decision. The main event, another fight that I did a whole separate video on one of my most viewed videos ever, so go check that out. Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev, brother. Ankalaev is going to lose this fight. I'm not changing my pick at all. I don't care what happens. I'm not changing my pick. I got Alex Pereira via round 3 KO/TKO. Though I don't even mind round 1 KO, but I'm going to go round 3. I think Ankalaev is a really good grappler. Really good grappler. He's a tremendous grappler, okay? But is he a tremendous grappler? Because everyone says this, but he's not really proven to be one. Yes, he got down Jan Blachowicz, cool. Yes, he got down fucking Thiago Santos, cool. But he's not been facing guys where I'm like, there's no way he got this guy down. You know what I mean? And he's also not Hamza Chimaev where he's submitting people. He actually has no submissions in his whole career, I think. Somebody in my comments in my last video told me that. Or in one of my last videos. They were like, dude, you know like Ankalaev not only has no submissions in the UFC, but not in his whole career. That's insane. So I'm not going to see him submitting Pereira. And I just think the leg kicks are going to play a massive factor, just like they did in the Jan Blachowicz fight. I think Alex is way better leg kicker than Blachowicz. And Blachowicz is one of the best leg kickers. And I still think Pereira is a lot better than him. So that tells you how good Pereira is of a leg kicker. The best leg kicker in MMA. Maybe one of the best in UFC history. Maybe the best in UFC history. I mean, ask literally all his opponents say the same thing about his leg kicks. Yes, Jan Blachowicz showed good leg kick defense, better leg kick defense in the Rakic fight. But Rakic is not much of a leg kicker. Rakic is a fucking idiot, to be honest with you. He has no IQ. I'm going to go Alex Pereira here. I think the first round will be nice and competitive, a bit tentative. Maybe Ankalaev might get a takedown, maybe not. It might just be on the feet. It'll be kind of a calm first round. Round 2, this is, I think Pereira will light up his legs a little bit, though, in the first round. Round 2, more leg kicks. Ankalaev might get a takedown. Pereira will probably get back up. It goes back on the feet. Alex Pereira drops Ankalaev or hurts him or rocks him with something. Somehow. He rocks him, hurts him, something. It could be a head kick. It could be a left hook. Anything. He's going to hurt Ankalaev, I think. Then Ankalaev is probably going to shoot, panic shoot. And the finish could happen there, but I think it might go to the third round, and then in the third round, he's going to finish Ankalaev. Ankalaev is going to be a bit of a dead man walking. He's going to hurt him again. Ankalaev is going to panic shoot. He's going to kind of crumble on top of Ankalaev, ground and pound TKO, something like that. Kind of like the Yuri Prochazka one, the first one. This is one of those fights that if I get wrong, I'm very confident in this pick. I mean, one of the most confident picks I've had all year. I'd say the most confident was DDP beating Strickland, but this is definitely up there. If I get this wrong, man, oh my God. I mean, it's not like if I get it wrong, it is what it is. Like people get picks wrong, but I'm very confident Pereira is going to win this, man. I don't think Ankalaev is some Habib. Like if your argument is, but Ankalaev has Dagestani wrestling, like Bedtime MMA says. What does that even mean, bro? Umar had Dagestani wrestling. Look what happened there. Usman or Magomedov had Dagestani wrestling. Look what happened there. That doesn't matter anymore. You have to have more than Dagestani wrestling. You have to actually be skilled. Ankalaev has not proven that his wrestling is that dominant. He's not. His wrestling is unproven. He has no submissions. Yes, I'm sure he has like a ground and pound TKO against somebody sometime in his UFC career, but come on, bro. Like anyone can get a ground and pound. You know what I mean? Like, come on. There's women's fighters that get ground and pound TKOs. Like, what are we doing here? I think this is just going to be one of those fights that I think it's, again, first round, bit whatever. Second round is when he'll start wrestling, but he'll probably get rocked really bad. Third round, he'll get finished. That's what I think, man. Honestly. And I did a full fight breakdown where I explained the leg kicks and all that stuff in my people are being delusional about Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev video. Check it out. It's on my channel. But yeah, that's about it. I think I got Pereira round 3, TKO, ground and pound. He's gonna hurt him. He's gonna get on top of him. He's gonna have full guard, just bang, 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 hammer fist, elbows, whatever the fuck. Pereira, ground and pound TKO. Pereira has improved. So is Ankalaev. He's improved on he's improved on checking leg kicks and blah, blah, blah. But Pereira's definitely been working on his takedown defense, bro. He definitely has. I don't think he's scared of Ankalaev. I don't think he's been trying to delay this fight. In fact, he actually said today that he wanted this fight like 2 months after the second Yuri fight. So he's wanted this fight. The UFC obviously declined it because they said, we need to build it up more. Because I honestly think the UFC are scared of this matchup more than, you know what I mean? I think that they're just scared of this matchup for Pereira. But nonetheless, I got Pereira in this one pretty comfortably. If Ankalaev wins, though, I'm going to probably kill myself. So see you guys next time. Let me know your picks and your predictions and all that stuff in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Peace.